So for this tutorial, we'll need first a fabric, our pattern papers, markers or pencils, our tape for measuring, and lastly our scissors. So the measurement required is 1, our waist measurement, a quarter of our waist measurement. 2, we need our waist to hip measurement. 3, we will need a quarter of our hip measurement, 1/4 of your hip measurement. And then 4, we will need our skirt length, and then 5, how wide you want it to be on the hem. Alright, so this is what we require. And then my mannequin waist is 25. So on the waist here, I love to give at least half or 1 inch allowance on the top. So I'm just going to roll that. So my mannequin waist is 25, and 25 divided by 4, a quarter of 25 is about 6.25. So 6.25 inches. I hope you can see this. So this is going to be, I'm going to use this as my waistline, and I'm going to use this as my center front line. So I'm going to put 6.25. This is 6.25. That's the waist, a quarter of the waist. But I'm going to add 1 inch to it. That's making 7.25. I'll explain further why we have to add the 1 inch. It's actually for the darts. We're going to do that later. So this is going to be my waist. And then I'll measure my skirt waist to hip measurement. On my mannequin, her waist to hip is 8. 2. So, and then this is my waist. This is going to be my hip line. On my hip line, the measurement we're using for the hip is 36. 36 divided by 4 is 9. So a quarter of the hip here is 9. So I'm just going to add 9. And then to stop that. Have you started? And then on my hem, I'm just going to do a short skirt. So this is going to be the length of the skirt I'm going to do. So this is going to be my hem, and I want it penciled. So I'm going to be using 7.5 as a hem. So what we need to do is just to connect the lines. You can connect it with a curve ruler. Remember, we are naturally curved. We are not angled, so make sure to make your sharp edges curved, especially on the hip area. Okay, remember I gave 1 inch extra allowance on the waist when I was dropping the waist. That 1 inch is meant for our dart. So to pull out the darts or create a dart for our skirt, you locate the midpoint from your center front to your side front. Get the mid area and mark. This is where our dart is going to be located. And to get the darts, we are going to be splitting the dart to 2 parts, A and B. That's 1 inch. So half inch here and half inch on the other end. And our dart leg is going to be, for the front pattern, 3.5 inches. And then we quickly connect this. So now there we have it. So this is my CF line, which I call my center front. These are waistline, and these are hip line, and these are our hem line. So on our waistline, I'll come down by ½ inch from the waistline towards the center front. ½ inch, and I connect it to the waist on a curved slope. Actually, it's just a curve, and that's for, you know, more of, you know, body shaping the body, because our tummy is rounded, so it gives more fitting for what I want. And then I think here, and then that's all. Here we don't need all this other parts. And then I'm going to cut out quickly. There you go. So our skirt block is ready. Now we make our skirts.